bitte jetzt langsam zur Ruhe zu kommen. In einer Minute fangen wir an.
This is the English channel. This is the English channel.
Come in the city of building bridges. Welcome in Frankfurt on Oder, and thank you very much for your patience. We have a slight delay, and I hope you accept our apology. Proceedings of the conference continued until the very last moment, and people at the main table here participated in various workshops. We meet during yet another day of the Forum of European Cities. I'd like to welcome you. I'd like to welcome Mr. Vance Armands Krauklis, the mayor of Valka, Lithuania, Laurie Drobins, the head of the city council in Valga, Estonia, Ms. Gabriela Staszkiewicz, the mayor of Cieszyn. Right next to me, we have our good friend and partner of Frankfurt, the mayor of Słubice, Mr. Mariusz Olejniczak. And well known to most of you, to my left, René Wilke, Lord Mayor of Frankfurt on Oder. Right next to him, Thea Laitimo, the director of the Department of International Cooperation in the Finnish city of Imatra. And Mr. Klemen Miklevich, the mayor of Nova Gorica, Slovenia. Let me also welcome Fabrizio Oretti, the chairman of the Culture Committee of the Council of Gorizia, Italy. Thank you very much for this warm welcome. We spent the 3 days together in the Double City, participating in a series of events. There was the pillar of science, and we dealt with transformation there, in the pillar of events and the pillar of culture and art. The 3 parts of the Forum of European Cities correspond with the pillars of the Center for Transformation and European Unity that we apply for to be established in Frankfurt on Oder. Let me address the first question to Lord Mayor Wilke. Can you see that the pillars harmonize with each other and can contribute added value to the city? Ladies and gentlemen, dear guests of the press conference, and ladies and gentlemen, before I proceed to answer this question, I'd like to thank you very much. I'd like to thank our guests. Thank you very much for accepting our invitation, for designating your time to be with us during the Congress. I'd like to thank guests and everyone who contributed to the agenda of the conference and participated in particular events, facilitating them. Many of you are with us today, so I'd like to thank you very much, since one of the most important conclusions of today is that I would like to continue this event. I would like this event to go on, and go on. I'm very grateful for that. Thank you very much. We create a sort of experiment. We'd like to show, and we showed, that the Center for Transformation as an idea may be filled with life, with activity, that it's something that is really there. And we encountered something in our Double City that I would like to wish encounter every day. And I'll have an opportunity to tell this during the summary of our forum. We listened to very inspiring scientific speeches. I thank God to be able to listen to some of them. Just as person-to-person contacts and exchanges, we discussed equal treatment. In this fishbowl format, we had an interesting discussion, and there were a number of interesting ideas. So I would like to start implementing them right away. We participated in cultural events together, and we could see this common language. Although we originate from different countries, we speak different languages, but emotions, this common feelings and emotions linked us very much. The sense of integration is omnipresent, I believe. It means a lot for us, for Frankfurt and for Słubice. Słubice and Frankfurt already took the path of common development as a double city. It required negotiations, agreements, and we decided together to go together along this path, and we want to take over more responsibilities for the benefit of European integration by the establishment of the Center for Integration. I hope we showed that Frankfurt and Słubice can do it. Thank you very much, Mr. Lord Mayor. I'd like to tell you that the city of Frankfurt received a unique gift from our guests. We are very much engaged to become a location for the Center of European Integration and German Unity. We try to attract partners, and we try to show in the European scale and send this signal that Frankfurt not only can be Europe, and Frankfurt and Słubice are Europe. This is the goal and living reality for us. Guests that you can see in front of you, and also representatives of other cities participating in the forum or could not participate in person, they all signed a joint support declaration, a declaration that I'm not going to read out, but we have a full set of documents prepared for you, and I can only quote the most important sentence, which is: on the occasion of the Forum of European Cities, Ambivalences of Transformation, on behalf of our cities from different parts of Europe, we declare to support the application of the city of Frankfurt, Oder, as the location of the future Center for European Transformation and German Unity. End of quote.
Erlauben Sie mir die Bemerkung, der Applaus war sehr berechtigt. Ich fasse das mal ganz kurz darin zusammen.
Allow me for this comment. Your round of applause was very well deserved. We feel that this is the wind in our sails, and we're very grateful for that.
Ich würde nun zwei Personen hier vorne vom Podium bitten, ganz kurz ihre Beweggründe darzulegen,
two people
Bezeichnung dieser Unterstützungserklärung und vielleicht auch ein bisschen ihre
to
Perspektive.
tell us more about their motivation to sign the declaration and their point of view for the future Center of Transformation here in the Frankfurt on Oder. Let me give the floor to Klemen Miklevich from Nova Gorica.
Thank you for this honor to have the first word. I'm really glad that this event took place and that we were invited. Therefore, I have the opportunity now to thank the mayor, both mayors who invited us. Before in the sessions of the discussion, especially with young people, I said that here I learned that the ideas, the concerns and the discourses of people are very similar to what we have in Nova Gorica and Gorizia. So we very much identify with the place. And the idea to have a research center, a center which focuses on the transformation, it's a fantastic idea. Not only because this place, and I'm talking as a former researcher, feels like a place where research is at home. So with the debates, an academic track, I really felt that Frankfurt Oder Słubice is an area where academics can be at home. But also because it has a symbolic value, and not only symbolic value. Frankfurt, Słubice and Oder have a practical value for the future of Europe. Europe was built from top to the bottom. But cases like double cities, which we had the luck to meet, the representative of these cities which we met, they represent another way of constructing Europe. Europe of our future, which comes from bottom, from people, from making better everyday life of our citizens, of a single family, of a single person, by viewing us not only the peripheries of our capitals. We necessarily are peripheries of our capitals because we are the border cities. So looking from the capital, we are at the end of the nation state. But we can become a center if looked at us together and around us. So Europe of future, how we can imagine it, especially from our experience, is a Europe where the national capitals are still important, but they give a bit of way of the capitals that unite across border regions. And therefore, from Nova Gorica, a great and warm support to the development of the urban area of Słubice and Frankfurt, and also with the sincere hope that we will meet soon discussing research topics in the Center of Transformation of Europe in Frankfurt Oder Słubice. Good luck.
Herzlichen Dank, Herr Miklevich. Lassen Sie mich das Wort weitergeben.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mayor. And now the floor will be taken by Ms. Gabriela Staszkiewicz, Mayor of Cieszyn. Ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, today I represent not only myself as the municipality of Cieszyn, Poland, but also I represent the mayor of Cieszyn in Czechia. We both visited Frankfurt and Słubice some time ago, trying to tap into the solutions used here. All this time, we are searching for good practices, and I believe Frankfurt, Oder, and Słubice will be a place to look up to when we think about the ideas that are peculiar to those twin cities, which somehow encapsulate the problems, the issues that we can encounter across Europe. We have a divergent background, also linguistic background. We have two languages, but also we can now host a number of people, a number of refugees who came to us trying to flee from this tragic and violent war. In truth, the problems we are faced with should be solved, and these solutions might actually be the lessons to be taken by other urban communities, other communities across Europe, because Europe itself is increasingly becoming a place where your origin, your place of origin, and your place of the place where you live, the place where you study, becomes immaterial. After our epidemic experience, it is only in our cities that we could identify the magnitude of the problems, which were augmented when the borders were closed. I do hope that this future center will be established here, and that we will be able to come here more often to seek solutions to our problems. We also have a university, in fact, but slightly smaller. I believe that the debates we held yesterday and today showed that while we have different cities, we share a lot of problems, and I do hope that this center will be of great help to us as well.
Sehr herzlichen Dank für diesen Beitrag. Es motiviert uns noch mehr, das Zukunftszentrum an die Oder holen zu wollen, wenn wir wissen, dass wir Sie dann noch öfter werden begrüßen dürfen.
Can invite you even more often.
Die nun endende Veranstaltung, das sei unbedingt erwähnt, ist ja von der
We are approaching to the end of the forum,
beide Teile
and in terms of its organization,
sind hier beteiligt, gemeinsam mit der
I'd like to mention three parties: Frankfurt on Oder, Słubice, and the European Viadrina University.
Partner auch wirklich in den vergangenen Monaten und ganz sicher in den kommenden
We select two partners for cooperation in the past because in the past weeks and months we worked together on developing the formula for the forum, and we received a major support on our way to attract the center to Frankfurt. The form of the support is something that Mariusz Olejniczak contributes from Słubice. You know that the support of Słubice includes a resolution of the City Council to support our effort. Mr. Olejniczak, over to you. Dear colleagues, mayors, ladies and gentlemen, with my humble person from the very beginning, I provided my support as I had a chance to tell you briefly on Sunday evening And as my colleague, the mayor of Frankfurt, told you, the idea of building the center in Frankfurt was accepted with much joy, but at the beginning I was a bit skeptical, but after I considered it, I thought it's a tremendous idea. It's a great idea. René didn't have to convince me at all to support the effort. So 2 weeks later, after our first conversation, we attended a press conference in Potsdam where we shared our points of view, and from that moment on, from June last year, we started the effort to attract the Center for the Future of Europe and German Unity established here in Frankfurt. I thought that perhaps my humble person supporting this activity was not enough. That's why I decided to proceed with the draft resolution of the City Council and request the City Council to adopt the resolution supporting the establishing of the center here in Frankfurt. The resolution was discussed and adopted in April this year, and only one person abstained. All the other members of the council supported the resolution, so a clear majority was for, and they supported this wonderful initiative. That will be all regarding the City Council, but also citizens of Słubice. Support the establishing of the center in Frankfurt. So citizens of Słubice, with their image, as you could learn during the 3-day stay in Frankfurt on Oder, there is a special website of those building bridges, and everyone interested who would like to support the initiative may share their image, and I'd like to encourage you to do the same. On top of that, I'd like to mention that the location of this center is the best possible regarding Frankfurt, because it's the Słubice Street. I told you about it during the proceeding of our conference on Sunday, that Słubice Street, as a symbol of transformation, is a symbol of transformation, because still several years ago there were border posts and we couldn't dream to pass the bridge without any control from Słubice to Frankfurt and from Frankfurt to Słubice without any stop, without any border control. So this is the best possible location that could be selected in the city. I think Frankfurt has all the advantages to apply for the center, because it's already more than 30 years of cooperation, 30 years of building a modern double city, politically connected, economically connected, and connected with person-to-person relations. Because the community of Frankfurt and Słubice communities of Frankfurt and Słubice are so close. There are mixed marriages, friendships. It's hard for us to imagine any other situation. A great advantage of the location is the European range. I'd like to thank Mayor Miklawicz, who a moment ago said that We are the center. We are in the center of united Europe, and the location is very well suited because of the range of influence it has. I assume this center is going to be established here, and I believe that everyone gathered here in this room that it cannot be any other way. So all the activity, all the effort for the transformation and unity in our cities will help us to promote the center. We have scientific tools, namely Collegium Polonicum in Słubice and the European Viadrina University based in Frankfurt. And René knows this very well. I declare my support, and I sincerely believe that the Center for Transformation will be established in Frankfurt on Oder.
Ganz herzlichen Dank. Ich denke, deutlicher kann man es ja nicht.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Mayor. I couldn't say it better. Frankfurt, Oder, and Słubice share this path. They walk hand in hand on this path, and I'm really thankful for your certainty that we will land this future center in the near future. I'm also thankful for your mentioning the Brückenbauer project, Stadt der Brückenbauer, or the Bridge Builders project. If you still haven't joined us, you should do it as quickly as possible. And again, our recommendation is that you do it as quickly as possible, ASAP. Now, I would like to mention the signatories of our declaration of support. It's not only the cities that are represented here at this forum and during this conference, but also many other cities have signed this appeal. Now we have Tornio Haparanda, a twin city of Finland and Sweden. We have Lille-Cotril, French and Belgian cooperation. We have Kelkrade in the Netherlands and Oradea in Romania, Görlitz in Saxony. Why is it so important? Because we also have support from another East Germany land, and we're glad to have Görlitz also as a part of a dual city. Then we have Heilbronn, who have signed this declaration, our twin city. Then Erkner in Germany. Briskov-Finkerherd community, and the cities that we have mentioned earlier today. I do hope this list is not inclusive. I do hope that new stakeholders will join this declaration, and we will be able to communicate this through media. Now I would like Mr. Lord Mayor to take the floor for concluding remarks, and then I would like to say thank you at the very end. First of all, I really would like to simply say that I have just received 3 other declarations of support, and this is because 3 other delegations have had to leave because of other appointments. We forgot Gubin as well as Heringsdorf. They also joined us, joined their support, for Frankfurt being the site, the host of the Future Center. So I think we can already extend the list by these three names. I am thankful to all of the signatories. I need to extend my words of thanks for all who are ready to work together with us. In this application process, we need to think about one thing. The Transformation Center is something which should be good for the entire region, and actually the decision makers choose the best location, the location that best fulfills its mission. The center should be installed in a location where this center actually should have been built a long time ago. The center we are putting together right now as European cities, and your support for us indicate that the Future Center will perform its mission through networking with you. It is only through the intercity partnerships that we want to extend and continue will the center be able to fulfill its mission. It should fulfill. We want to be an embryo of work on transformation and an embryo of European thought. In other words, the center and your support for its location here is one thing, but then altogether we need to work with you, and that's why I'm thankful for your joining these declarations, and this is the spirit we will be working with later. Ladies and gentlemen, now we invite questions from the audience. We have a moment to respond to your questions or possibly even comments. I open the floor to discussion. I must say that we have received so much, you have received so much information that actually we have sort of exhausted you. Once again, many thanks for being with us here in so big numbers. I'm really thankful for your accepting our invitation here to Frankfurt, and I do hope that we will meet together again. Thank you.
Und damit Sie nicht denken, es ist jetzt vorbei, wir können uns gleich unten ein bisschen stärken und die Stärkung werden wir brauchen, denn heute passiert ja hier noch einiges in diesem Hause. Wir werden noch
We will need a good meal. We're going to have a lecture and we're going to have opportunities to discuss and to celebrate. So let's enjoy what's going on. We're going to see each other soon during our evening program here in the Kleist Forum. Thank you very much.